Hello, this is my first long form-esque video. Today I'm gonna do a really bad art tutorial because that's something I can do and somebody kind of was like, how do you draw? So, this is it. Misophonia warning because I forgot to mute the first video and I was kind of whispering to myself in it to like remind myself to do stuff, say stuff, you know? So yeah, misophonia warning because I freaked the frick out listening to this. Also, bye! I'll draw a circle for the skull / head, and I'll draw a line almost directly down it, or just a little bit with a little space between it, and where at the end I'll draw a line for the chin, and I'll draw that for the eyebrows, the guidelines for where the eyebrows go, and then this one for below the eyes, and I'll draw the nose and the mouth where that goes. And from about like a ½ inch from where the circle ends, I'll draw this chin line, and then I'll connect it and do the same on the other side. And about like a ¼ inch down the end of the chin, I'll draw a line for them, like a half circle-esque thing, but it'll be a line into a half circle for the neck. And then I'll be erasing all of the extra stuff for the chin. And as I said, I'll be drawing the neck, which is 2 lines about a ¼ inch down from, also, I'm adding onto the head, onto the skull in this video for some reason, I don't know. But here I am drawing, thickening the lines. Then I'll draw where the neck is, which is about like a ¼ inch away from where I put the chin, and it'll be 2 lines there, and then I'll turn it into about like a half circle. Like, it'll be 1 inch long probably. And then I'll add the shoulders where the half circle begins. Enjoy my beautiful drawings. Okay. Then, I don't know what I do next. I think I draw the ears here, which will, no I don't. Yeah, I don't. Oh, I turn on the flash. Okay, so this is where I start to draw the eyes, which as you can see, it's right above the line, the second line. And it'll be, yeah. I kind of freehand it, I don't know, but I kind of draw a half circle-esque thing, like a crescent moon looking thing, and the bottom, I usually don't connect it, I kind of make it a little, like, sideways banana thing, looking thing, you know, and I'll draw the red part of your eye, and not everyone has that little below the eye skin thing, but I usually draw it, and I'll draw this thing above it, just kind of like the eyelid, and not everyone has that looking thing, but I still draw it, and I kind of shade it by making it look kind of shiny, like by making it dark on the edges of it. And then I draw the pupils. I don't really draw the color of the eyes because it makes my drawings look weird, but then I draw the pupils, which is really big. I don't know why I draw them so big, but I do. And I'll draw the red part of your eye, and then I'll shade the eye. It's like this. This isn't a really good example, but, you know. Then I'll do the next side, and I'll tell you what else to do. You're supposed to also, what I do is also add the eyelashes, which you'll see me doing later in this, but I forgot to do it in the first place. And also, this drawing in particular has eyeliner, which you don't have to draw, but the eyeliner is kind of in the waterline, so you can draw the waterline like that, but don't make it dark. And yeah, so I just do the same thing. So you'll see me make this pupil a little smaller later because it's too big. I mean, not really, but like. And so I'm just doing that. And here you see me add eyelashes and something else, which I forgot, but it's fine. Oh yeah, and bottom eyelashes, which is just like kind of small lines, which I'm pretty sure I forgot on the other side. Yeah, I did. And so I also make the little red thing in the corner of your eye a little darker on the other side later, I think. And here I am. You can't really see right now because I forgot I was recording. And yeah. So then I just add more details to the eyes, which is optional. You don't really have to do it. Oh yeah, and then I draw like the little skin line thing right there in the corner, which not everyone kind of has that look, but I draw it. And so you erase the guidelines, where you can still kind of see them, but like not. So here I am erasing and erasing. It's so fun. Who doesn't love erasing? So here I draw the nose, which will be pretty close to the corner of your eye, and I usually draw like a bump, which not everyone has, obviously. So I draw the eyebrow right above the end of the start of the nose, which can be any size, it can be anywhere, kind of. Not anywhere, but like a lot of people vary from where their eyebrows are. Sorry, I'm ranting. So you just color that, and I forgot the under eye thing on the other side, so I just did that. And so erase the guides some more because you don't want those there. I mean, you can have them there, that's your choice. So about here, you will definitely keep the line where the nose is kind of visible, which I didn't really do, kind of. I did, yeah. And where the ends kind of are is where you'll start your nostrils, which will be kind of like 2 little dots beside each other, kind of 2 little tiny eye-looking things, and then I'll connect them. This nose is a little wonky on the face, I don't know why. Also, ignore this part. It was ugly, so I redid it. So here I am, drawing some ugly nose holes, no, some ugly nose cartilage, which I erased right here. And so, basically I draw 2 little, like, half circles on the sides of the weird looking attached slits, and trying to shade that in with, oh yeah, and you add this, which is like the under nose thing, and I shade it in very lightly and leave a little dot in the center, kind of clear, little line in the center, kind of clear, so it looks like it's a highlight. and I'll add some shading underneath it, and some, especially in the middle where the nose is, beneath it in a little line, because that thing where your nose and your mouth connect. And I'll also just like shade beneath it a little bit so it looks like shadows. This isn't like an actual art tutorial or anything, this is just how I draw. And then you draw this little swoopy thing, because, as I said, where the mouth connects, and I'll draw this little, the mouth and nose connect. Okay, and so I'll draw this little dot, this little line, which is where the mouth is, and I'll draw these two little dots at the end, don't mind my cooling looking, no. And then I'll draw this little swerve, which is the under lip, and I'll shade it like this, which you can see. Then I'll draw this little line looking thing underneath it. I didn't keep this one because it didn't look good. Also, I erased the lip a little bit because I didn't like how big it was. So you just draw a little dot beneath the lip because that's the chin, and and then you'll kind of draw a little dot in the chin, like a little dot in it if it's a butt chin, which not everyone has. I don't know if that's what people call it, but like an apple chin, whatever you people call it, but I call it a butt chin. And then I'll just kind of connect it a little more and draw the shading, which I was talking about earlier, and beneath the nostrils will be a little darker. And also, this is like my first long form video. If it is a long form video, maybe I can speed it up to the right length. So then I just draw this little swiggle thing, which kind of signifies blush, which I erased like multiple times in this, I think. But that's kind of, I do that in my drawings, I don't know why. I do it to signify blush. Like, you know how there's lines on like anime and stuff. People used to do that. Well, this is kind of like that. And I don't know why I do it, I just do. Here I am redoing it for the 400th time. Which would just be like a kind of little line. I kind of fix it a little bit. So then I start on shading the nose. And this I'll just kind of lightly draw little lines beneath the eyes also, and then I'll draw like above the eyes a little shading in the opposite way as the eyelid. I mean, this is the eyelid, but like a little bit. This is the under eyebrow. And I'll kind of just, at the top of the nose, I'll kind of draw little lines as the shading, you know. And I'll draw around the middle so it looks like it's shiny. I don't know. Here I am trying to figure out what the heck I'm supposed to do. I think I erased the pupil about here. Yeah. So I kind of just get a new pupil to face the right place and make it smaller because I didn't like how it looked. And then I think I draw, oh yeah, just shade in the eye here. Don't mind my crusty hand. I didn't realize that I was blocking it. Oh yeah, I draw some eyeliner and like mascara looking stuff right here. And I think I draw the ears. I don't know. I'm waiting to see. Okay, so yeah, I draw, this is optional. Depending on if you want your face to look like they kind of have more prominent cheekbones. I kind of just draw this little thing, which you see me drawing here, to make it kind of look shaded. And then here I kind of erase the top of the head because I drew it too big. And just like, yeah. Excuse me. So here I'm drawing the top of the head, which is kind of where it's supposed to go. And now I draw the ears, finally, which will be about in the middle of the eye, which will start in like the top of the eye / middle, and at the top of the little nose things, which I don't know what they're called. So you kind of just draw the top of the ear in the middle of the eye, and then the bottom of it at the end, at the top of the nose, not the top of the nose, but like the top of the actual nose. Then I'll kind of erase it and do this little squiggle thing, which I was really proud of here for some reason. And I'll draw this, and then I'll do the same thing on here, which I mess up, as you can see. And yeah, just watch me mess up. Here I erase it because I realized I messed up. So then I actually use my guidelines, which this is what guidelines are important for, so you know where everything meets up and all that. So I kind of just do the same thing, except I'm less proud of it here. So I kind of erase it and redo it. And this kind of, it looks spiky, but it's fine. I kind of shade in the ear. I use kind of a lot, I'm sorry. I shade in the ear here as well. And so I'm like, don't mind these, they're really ugly, but it's fine. So I kind of try to fix them. Stop saying kind of, I'm sorry. Okay, so here I start drawing the hairline, which you want it to look like a bald person, like a slightly bald person. So with the buzz cut. So just like do what I show here. I mean, people have different hairlines, but this is the one that I use mostly. And so you can see me here drawing the hair, which I don't want at, which you can see me erasing it, which I don't want to cut this out of the video because people make mistakes. Yeah. So here I'm drawing bangs that I don't like. So I just like kind of erase them in a few seconds. I'll just stop talking for now. If you do want to draw bangs, then watch this, I guess. I just realized I said if you want to draw bangs or like whatever, all that. Well, I am drawing bangs in the full video, but it's whatever. So see, I mess up here, and I'm like, what the frick, no. So I erase it and rage and cry and sob and freak out and accidentally erase half the drawing, but then I just redo it, so it's fine. And you can't really see what's going on right now because I was planning on cutting this out, but I don't really want to do that. So here I'm fixing it, I'm doing all that, redoing my hard work. Don't mind me. So there, I kind of redraw the hairline because I still want to draw this drawing. And I'm like, here, do that. And so here, I don't know why I always draw emo scene hair. I guess that's just like what I like drawing. I don't really like any other hairstyles. It's just the one that I like. And here I am kind of saying that it looks like Cinderella for some reason. So I just draw more on to it, and it kind of looks still Cinderella-esque. So I draw more. And now it's just bangs. So I'm going to make it more emo. because I don't know what's wrong with the emo girl. I can't give up on existence. So here I am, kind of just doing my own things. And then I kind of draw it way too weird and big here, and then draw it way too small on the other side, so I erase it. This looks so bad. So here I erase it and redo it. Yippee! Fun. This may or may not be a longer video, like an actual video, like on YouTube and not shorts, which would be my first video, I guess. So this is kind of looking bad. The end result looks a bit better, I guess. So I kind of add more layers into it afterwards. So here I am erasing the guideline slash hairline because I didn't want it, and I realized that was way too big of a swoop at the top, so I kind of fixed it. And here I am just like adding a nose ring because I thought it looked weird, and these are actually the piercings that I am drawing on it, so it's funny. But so here I'm kind of just adding some details and stuff because I wanted it to look less like Cinderella. And so here I'm drawing some hoop earrings because there's something wrong with me. And here I'm drawing some more hoop earrings because people wear 2 earrings most of the time. So here I draw some more like layers, and I messed up there, so I erase it. And so I'm drawing more layers in hair because I wanted to. Yeah, I know, I'm such a rebel. So here I'm drawing shading, which is dark. I start off dark, like really dark at the start of where the hair comes from, then I make it lighter into the middle, and then it'll be like a really light color. So I basically kind of just like go from dark to light to dark again. I mean to light, or light-ish to dark again. And then here I'm just doing all that. And then here I'm saying, usually actually for this type of hairstyle, you go in a circle-esque kind of part coming from the middle, because actually like a middle of the side part slash middle part or whatever, and it's supposed to be coming from the literal middle of your head. So here I'm just drawing some more hair, and then some more hair because I'm drawing hair right now. I wonder why. Also, I think I end up kind of erasing it. Yeah, I do. So here I am erasing it because I thought it looked weird. And so I just add some more hair and make it smaller. And then I think after this I add some more layers. But here, also towards the neck, I draw it a little darker because I don't know, it just looks darker that way. Also, I make the eyes a little darker because I don't like it being too white because it messes with my brain. No, I'm joking. But it doesn't look right to me. Also, I make the pupils a little darker. And I accidentally draw a line through the eye, which is still there because I forgot about it. And so here I am just drawing some more shading. Here I am drawing the little swoopy hair because I always draw that for some reason. And I just add some more shading because that's what I'm doing right now. I wonder why I'm shading. So I'm like, and then I redraw the eyebrows because they kind of got lost in the war. And then here I am kind of just drawing more details. And blush, which I forgot to do. And more layers, which I also just thought it would look better, less mullet-y, so I kind of just added more hair. More, like, thickness and more layers and all that. If you didn't hear that, good. But if you did, that was my stinky brother yelling. So, here are all the details being drawn, and that's the end product. Yeah, that's awesome. Bye.